Hi Mice, welcome back to my channel. There were two tracks that were also released with Hot Mess. We have Sun and Moon and Zoom Zoom that you guys really wanted me to react to. Again, when it comes to aespa B-sides, they're always absolutely amazing. My World was one of my favorite albums of the year when it was released. So this is going to maintain that energy because I also really enjoyed the Armageddon album. So I'm really looking forward to this. Let's go ahead and start with our first one, which is Sun and Moon. A lot of people recommended Sun and Moon specifically. So I have a lot of high expectations for this. Okay. Beautiful. Love this pre-chorus already. Ooh. Oh, I'm a big fan of this. Okay, so I feel like I'm really a big fan of this, and I want to stress how much I am a big fan of this. This could compete with Mine for my favorite aespa B-side this year, and Mine is like one of my top B-sides released this year, if not my top B-side released this year. That's how much I really enjoyed this. I think I know I said I really enjoy the pre-chorus, but it's not even just the pre-chorus. The chorus was amazing. Even the parts at the beginning, there was a part of Giselle's that was absolutely beautiful. I like this is a hit. Like I said, I think these four sound amazing together. Oh, I like the change up. I like the changing of that first section. Ooh, ad-libs. Oh, I can't help but reiterate how amazing these four sound together. There's just, if there's going to be anything I'm going to want to hear a harmony of, it's going to be aespa as a group. Because I think they just blend together so well. And even with that, you could still tell the parts where each member was leading. There was one section where they all came in together pretty even, pretty blended. But then towards the end, you could tell tell Karina was starting to lead. So like even though all four of them are singing and their voices blend so well together, you can still hear each individual voice. And I think that's so cool, and I think the producers do such a great job of utilizing their voices. This was so good, and it was fairly chill. It's very relaxed. A lot of the times with at least the title tracks, there's a lot of ways they can show off their vocal prowess because man, do they have a range. And as they should, because aespa is one of the best vocal groups in the industry. So it's so crazy to listen to their title tracks and think, man, it's how are they doing this? How are they hitting this? It's just like mind blowing. But then when you get those tracks that are just so nice, easy going, really just kind of in that middle playing field of their vocal range, there's just something really sweet about them, and it's a different way for aespa to show off in a less, I feel like dramatic is a bad term because a lot of people think dramatic and think of it in a negative connotation, but genuinely, like those high note, there's always going to be some drama, Armageddon, like those are dramatic tracks, and amazing tracks at that. But there was just something very sweet about Sun and Moon, and y'all stressed that I needed to listen to Sun and Moon. I didn't get a lot of like suggestions for Zoom Zoom, so I'm going to say Sun and Moon is probably the favorite of the fandom out of these two, but I'm really looking forward to getting into Zoom Zoom, so let's go ahead and do this. Is this entirely in English? So with this song, it's a good song, but when you just got like, yes, potentially B-side of the year from Sun and Moon, you kind of settle in a little bit better, or not necessarily, you settle for the song a little bit better. But if there's any time aespa's gonna catch me with a song that I'm not necessarily on the fence about, but very like neutral, like I enjoyed the song, but I'm not like overwhelmed by it, it's gonna be in a pre-chorus, because listen to how amazing this sounds with Karina. Okay, so it's not entirely in English. I don't think no, actually the chorus was in English. Okay, so that's the first time we're really hearing the majority of Japanese. But I liked the switch coming into Giselle. There was a like rhythmic setup for it, and I gotta listen to it again. Yeah. Favorite part of the song. I lied. I said they were gonna get me on a pre-chorus. They're gonna get me on a pre-chorus and a bridge, no doubt. Okay, outro. Okay, that was Zoom Zoom. Pre-chorus, bridge, absolutely favorite parts, no doubt. The end of the bridge, the lyrics talked about an encore. And so I thought the outro of it was going to be kind of like, maybe not to the extent that Savage is, but something where they're like, okay, here comes the high notes from literally all four of our vocalists. And they did have a ning ning high note, but it was more so like a way for production to show off its ability. You had a lot of the sound effects, a lot of the sections that they had hinted at in previous parts of the song, but it kind of went all out to separate the bridge and the last chorus and the outro. So that was kind of like the setup for that encore. There was a part, I think the reason I like the pre-chorus and the bridge so much is, I don't know if you could tell because I'm kind of like cut out when I do reactions to the songs, but there was a bass section? Bass, maybe? I feel like when I listen to songs and then go to talk about them at the end, I completely forget what I was actually listening to. But it was these very dramatic, like, whole notes of just like every single time they came into a new measure. And I think that build up really helped me what's it called? Really helped what made that section so enjoyable for me. That little bit of extra oomph to go along with how great their vocals were during both of those sections. And I want to say it definitely was like that for the bridge. I want to say it was also like that for the pre-chorus. But even their singing styles kind of changed for both of those parts. But still really enjoyed Zoom Zoom. Of course, Sun and Moon is going to be my favorite out of the two. But that seems to be a common theme amongst the fandom. But y'all let me know. Anything else aespa comes out? A lot of y'all have been mentioning to me to react to their solo stages. I will say, I haven't seen any of them. I've definitely heard parts of Karina's, which I need them to release that song as a solo song because it's stuck in my head. Like, it was on my TikTok feed forever. And like all the time, like every other video was somebody doing the choreo for Karina section. That song is so catchy. I'm a big fan, but I haven't heard the other three members, but I've only heard, I think, the chorus of Karina's. But I don't know if those stages would get blocked if I were to react to them. Y'all let me know if other people have had issues with those stages, or if they've been fine. If they've been fine and good to go, I'll sit down sometime next week and react to those. But be on the lookout for my next aespa reaction. Thank you guys for loving the channel. Love you guys. Supernova's still absolutely killing it on the charts. I saw they just got another real-time all kill, which is crazy to think about because the song came out months ago. But so proud. They deserve it so much. They work so hard and the music has been amazing and they're doing it with their own sound and I just could not be any happier. But be on the lookout for my next aespa reaction. I'll see you next time. Bye, Myers.